Welcome to this mindful meditation. During the next 20 minutes or so, we will be doing a breathing meditation. During these next 20 minutes, we will be focusing on the breath, exploring all the different sensations associated with the breath. So perhaps taking the next few moments to make yourself comfortable, whether it's seated or lying down. And if your legs are crossed, uncrossing them. Same thing with the arms, perhaps placing your hands by your side or on your lap. And when ready, gently closing the eyes. And becoming aware of the breathing. Noticing the whole breathing system and how the body moves along with the breath. And keep in mind that if ever your mind begins to wander away from the breath and the attention goes towards thought, emotion, images, or other sensations outside of the breath, then just noticing that for what it is, and when ready, coming back to noticing the sensations of breathing. Now, not aiming to control the breath, but just allowing the breath to be as it wishes to be. Perhaps it is deep or shallow. Fast or slow. Just allowing the breath to breathe you. Allowing the body to determine how much oxygen it needs. And how much CO2 it wishes to eliminate. And allowing that to happen autonomously. And when you're ready, Gently placing your attention on your rib cage. Noticing how the front, the chest, expands and retracts with every breath. Being curious as to the different areas of the chest and rib cage that move along with the breath. Every breath is unique. As one breath comes to an end, another begins. Noticing those small moments between breaths. And now letting go of the different sensations in the front of the rib cage and the chest. And gently bringing the attention towards the sides of the rib cage. And noticing any movement and sensations here. Perhaps focusing on one side for a few moments, and then switching the attention gently to the other side. Noticing the ebbs and flows of breath. Again, as one ends and another begins. And now, letting go of the sides and bringing a quiet, calm sense of attention towards the back Noticing the rib cage in the back. Noticing movement and different sensations here. Perhaps you can even notice the change in pressure against the surface your back is lying on as the rib cage expands and retracts. And if your back is not against a certain surface, perhaps if you're wearing clothing, just noticing the change in sensation as, again, the back expands, the skin touches the different textures of the clothing you're wearing on your back. And now letting go with your attention to the sensations in the back, and bringing that focused attention towards the front again, though now towards the tummy, the abdominal area. And gently perusing the different sensations here. As you may notice, again, an expansion and retraction, another movement in the tummy abdominal area. You can test out how low you can feel these sensations in the abdominal area, perhaps even as low as the pelvic region. And if not, just being curious and noticing where you feel these sensations least and most, all the way up to the solar plexus. Perhaps even noticing a slight stretch either in the abdominal wall or the skin as the air enters and the tummy area expands. Now letting go of the tummy abdominal area and briefly placing the attention on the lower back and just noticing if breathing affects different sensations in the lower back for you. And if not, that is okay. Just being curious as to whether or not breath affects your lower back. Now letting go of the sensations in the lower back, and with the attention jumping all the way up towards the nose, noticing different sensations in and around the nose as you breathe in and breathe out. And just as a reminder, if ever you notice that the mind wanders to thoughts, other sensations, images, any planning or memories, this is quite normal and part of the process of meditation. And just noticing those thoughts, watching them, giving them a moment to be, and when you're ready, coming back to the sensations in and around the nose. Now letting go of the general sensations around the nose and inside, and bringing a focused attention towards the edge of the nostrils, and here taking note of the different quality of sensations as you breathe in and breathe out. Perhaps noticing dryness, moisture, coolness, and or warmth. Noticing if one nostril takes in more air than the other. Not attempting to change this, but noticing any change in the intake or exit of airflow. letting go of that focus on the edge of the nostrils and noticing how far back through the nose into the throat you can notice the different sensations of air entering and exiting. Through the edge of the nose, down the throat, and into the lungs. And out of the lungs, through the throat, and out the nose. And also, if you can picture this, noticing the diaphragm expanding, thus the lungs expanding, and the inflow of air that results. And now we are ready to end this breathing meditation. But before, perhaps giving yourself a mental pat on the back for having spent this time with yourself and for yourself. And when you're ready, gently opening up the eyes and welcoming the rest of your day.